Well, I spent 8th grade abroad in South America, in Cali, Colombia, and so I knew that going abroad was always something that I was going to do again, or I wanted to find more venues to be able to do it. But that also included finding out what to major in to be able to make that happen. So I am here at UW studying international studies and Italian language. I chose Rome because it was Italy. I had been to Italy before. My mom's side of the family is Italian, and I am just infatuated with everything Italian. So it was actually Rome or nothing. I even selected that on my application because I didn't want to go to DC. The original motivation for even doing the internship was just to go abroad. I found the international internships online on the State Department website, and I selected to be notified whenever these internships were accepting applications. And at the beginning of last summer, I got an invitation to apply. So I did, and I applied the very last day at the very last hour I possibly could. The internship was 10 weeks. Italy now has a rule of 90 days for travelers, for tourists. And since the State Department, the government won't issue visas, we're just allowed to stay for however long the country that you're in will let you. So it was 10 weeks, kind of giving you a week to get there and a week to leave. Well, first would go through the multitude of security checkpoints. So I would be flashing my blue badge to first the polizia, who would let me in the first 2 doors. And then I'd have to pass the Marines, I'd have to flash my blue badge again, and they'd let me through that door. And then I'd have to enter a code to get all the way up to my office floor. And then I had 3 more codes, and then a password on my computer to finally check my email. The thing I was most responsible for was taskers, which meant that everything that came through to the ambassador, what the ambassador was going to do, he always needed a briefing memo. So if he was meeting with a political figure, and he was meeting in the middle of February, then I would have to send an email to the heads of the political section and say, hey, this is coming up, and guess what? Briefing memos due 3 days beforehand. So this date. Have a good day. So I felt a little bad that I was telling all these very high-level professionals that they needed to have this briefing memo due. It took me until the middle of my 10 weeks to finally go to my boss and be like, am I even helping? Because he'd give me assignments that I wouldn't really be able to do, all of them. I've never written a briefing memo before. I mean, here's my attempt at it, but I don't know how to do it. And he just, was reassuring to me, saying, it's actually beneficial for me to take a shot at it, and he just kind of edits it and makes it look like what it's supposed to. And then it just, like I said, it gave me the opportunity to see into this career that I didn't even know it was on the map of options in my life. And I got to find out in the most unexpected way. My passion for Italy just led me to a possible career, and I couldn't be more thankful or appreciative of that opportunity. And that's what I mean. It started off as a way to be in Italy, and it became an opportunity to see a life that I want. So I I do. I want to be part of the State Department, and I actually am returning to Italy, not for an internship, but this summer. So in like a month, I go back to Italy, to Perugia, to take a course on intensive Italian language and culture, since I didn't really have the opportunity to explore that while I was there. But the internship really just solidified my resolve to have a career in international affairs, and that's preferable to be with the State Department, but even if it's not with the State Department, I will be working abroad.